Thank you for joining us on this latest episode of our From the Helm series. I'm Sophia Mavridis, and I'm joined today by Titomic Limited's Chief Financial Officer, Geoff Hollis. Geoff, thanks for joining us at the ASX Midcap Conference today.
Thanks, Sophia. Appreciate you having us.
Now, we'll jump straight into it. For those who haven't heard of Titomic before, what does your business do?
Yeah, so Titomic, we do a lot of things. We're doing a lot at the moment. We build and manufacture metal parts at speed. That's the key takeaway for me. We manufacture using a proprietary technology that spun out of the CSIRO back in 2014. This business listed in 2017 hasn't really hit its commercial straps until recently. So apart from the manufacturing, we also do coating and repair solutions. So think anywhere where there's corrosion. We love corrosion. We're getting T-shirts made up, I think. So we love corrosion. So if you think oil and gas, maritime, the US Navy spent $20.6 billion on corrosion annually, which is a mind-boggling figure. So we've had some of the large oil and gas providers do some salt spray testing on our technology, and they think it can provide around 15 years corrosion protection, which is far greater than other solutions on the market at the moment. So we've got two parts of the business: our high-pressure cold spray manufacturing, spun out of the CSIRO, and then we call it our low and medium pressure systems that do the corrosion protection. They're more portable. 9 of them are on the front line in the Ukraine at the moment. They're doing sort of near-field repairs for, think shrapnel damage for the vehicles, and we can get them redeployed and back running a lot quicker than having to take them off-site and getting them repaired. So there's a lot going on in the business. We're really focused on defence and aerospace and that oil and gas and maritime. We recently moved to Huntsville in Alabama as our operational headquarters.
Okay.
And it's a rocket city. It's where von Braun came out from Germany as one of the chief leading scientists for the NASA Saturn V program, and it was all built and developed there.
How cool is that? Yeah,
it's got a great history, and we're sort of building our own history there at the moment, which is great.
Sounds like some important work going on. Now, what does the product offering, or how does the product offering differentiate from others in the market?
Yeah, that's a good question. Additive manufacturing has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Additive manufacturing, 3D printing with metal. There was a big boom sort of 15 years ago, and probably another boom 10 years ago, and it's a pretty hot topic again at the moment. We differentiate. We're a subset of that market. We use cold spray technology. So we take metal powder, we heat that using a carrier gas. We don't heat the powder, but we run it through a spray gun using a carrier gas. It can be helium, oxygen, nitrogen, and we run that. This powder plastically deforms onto a substrate at sort of speeds of Mach 3 to Mach 7. That's sort of the beauty of the tech. And the powder bonds together and makes a metal part. So it's a little bit different than other additive manufacturers. It means we can make parts in hours and days. We can make a 200 kilo, 3 meter pressure vessel for space or underwater use. We could probably make that in 3 days. Traditional additive manufacturing, it'd be months or weeks. So it's a real differentiator, and that's the speed and the need for speed, which is a big message coming from US defense and US government, is a real win for us at the moment.
That sounds like really fascinating technology.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So, Geoff, what does success look like for Titomic?
That's a good question. Like I said, this business has been around for a while. Hasn't really got its commercial traction yet. Success for us is working with the primes. So the tier 1 defense and aerospace primes. That's why we moved to the US. That's why we've brought on all these key people onto our board, strategic advisory group. That's why Jim Simpson, our CEO, who was ex-35 years at Boeing, come on board to run this business. We want contracts with the primes. We want to insert ourselves into the supply chains in that defense and aerospace landscape. And that's what we're doing at the moment. And success for us will be moving those contracts out of sort of early stage R&D into qualification, into low rate production, and then into production contracts. And these primes don't deal in sort of $100,000 contracts or $1 million contracts. They are large company making contracts, and that's what we're working on at the moment.
Yeah. Now, you're a listed company. We've just had reporting season. How did Titomic perform in 2025?
Yeah, look, 2025 and somewhat 2026,
Yep.
they're really transition years for us. We did 10 mil of revenue, which is nothing to write home about. Um, I'm a CFO. I like to see money coming in, not money going out. At the moment, we've been investing heavily in our US expansion. Got a new facility in Europe. So now we've got US, Europe, and Australia that can all manufacture. We can all do the coatings and repairs.
Oh, wow.
So we're very well set up for. The US is quite isolationist nowadays.
Set up for
success. Whereas Europe and Australia, they're really starting to worry about their own backyard a little bit more. So 2025 was a year of investing into US, Europe expansion, investing into key people, investing into material science, real understanding, detailed knowledge of our powders and our products, so we can really move towards repeatable manufacturing. And that's, you ask the question, how do we differentiate in this additive manufacturing space? This whole sector has never really been able to do repeatable manufacturing, and that's why it's never got tremendous commercial success, and that's what we're trying to do now.
So a lot of investing going on, setting the business up for where it wants to move into.
Mm-hmm.
What opportunities are you seeing for 2026?
Yeah, some really big opportunities. Q4 last year, we announced a US $1.7 million contract with one of the large primes, and this is working on, it's pretty, you talk about the exciting technology, this is where it's really exciting. We're working on, it's called a leading edge for hypersonic. We're using refractory metals, so metals that can heat up to 3,400 degrees centigrade because they need to go through the air that quick. This is all defense use, so you can sort of imagine what this might be. So we're building a subscale for that at the moment for one of the primes, and success will be that moving through to a full scale and moving through to qualification and production. We've also got other contracts on the go. Last year we successfully built 2 rocket engines for Northrop Grumman, one of the large primes in the US, and we successfully hot-fired them in October last year, and in their words, it went flawless. And for us to do a cold sprayed part that performed flawlessly under the hot fire propulsion conditions was a big tick for us because, like I said, it's validating the technology. So we've got some really exciting things. That's the tip of the iceberg. We think as 2026 progresses, we want to paint the picture to investors that by the end of 2026, they can see a real pipeline and a pathway for us to achieve operational cash flow break even in 2027. That's our real target. And that'll come with these validation from the primes and further contracts.
Sounds like there's a lot to watch with Titomic, about to do some big things. Geoff, thank you for joining us at the ASX conference today. And thank you everyone at home for tuning into From the Helm.
Thanks so much.